anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. Greenway Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. But a quick stop of the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
It was a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. They're going to run it. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And it's a direct snap. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown saving play.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And he's got it. No problem. It breaks the scoreless tie here. Makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down. Kirk, I don't know about you. I'm just enjoying these teams colliding here today. In a perfect world with no politics, Michigan and Notre Dame would play every year, but it's just all too rare now.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is a game we need to be able to see every single year. If you're the athletic director at Michigan or Notre Dame or friends with the program, anything you can do to make this one happen, we would love to see it. There's been a lot of chatter recently, so who knows? Maybe it's in the works.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 10 now. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Makes a quick catch. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
So forget the tying field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive ball. Clear movement before the snap. It'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. And that one's straight down the middle. And we're all tied up now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Test the right side here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll ride the back again here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The defensive penalty makes it a very manageable 2nd down and 2 for the offense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Picks up the 1st down and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Well, we just love to see these two uniforms on the field together. Two Midwestern behemoths. The rivalry goes way back to 1887. Of course, they don't play it regularly anymore.
And two of the most recognizable fight songs in college football. You know, and as legend goes, not long after learning the game and forming a team, Michigan traveled to Notre Dame to play in the first ever football game held in South Bend. Unfortunately, we just don't get a chance to see these teams play as often as we used to.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. This is what coaches love to see, a quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He breaks free. He's got the first and still going. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10.
He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Wolverines. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. It's a safety for the defense.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball carrier. What in the world are you doing? You're on your side of the 50. You're running backwards like that. Eventually, the defense sees this. They can't believe their eyes. They're rallying to the football, and they come up with a safety.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary.
On the move now.
Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Trying to find the end zone off the right side.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, up and good.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's a fumble. The
offense makes the recovery and takes off. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Took contact on the throw. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass is batted away, incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 2 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Looking to throw it on first down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Throws out the stiff arm. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a wide receiver screen. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out.
Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone.
zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's gained. And the gain just good enough for a first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for a deep completion. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. As the first down is still going. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. We get the second half started with a running play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. So look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, trying to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. On first down, it's play action. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. They mix it up with a run. He gets loose. He's got the first down and still motoring. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Comes up with the catch. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had.
It is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Isaac. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
They'll run it from the gun. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. A quick throw out left, complete. You make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
They'll run it here. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll use a yard on the ball.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. The offense looking for points here to begin the fourth quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. He got it. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Finds a receiver wide open. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a trip.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Throws it to the right. What a catch! And he'll be brought down. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And on fourth down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And they get the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the ball is hauled in. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. The Wolverines line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Using his legs, it's Isaac. Look out, room to run here. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense cannot be stopped. The momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter.
Notre Dame 34, Michigan 19.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He's running out of time here. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's incomplete. Doesn't connect on his first throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw, testing the middle. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
So the unusual fourth down decision has given this offense a golden chance here. First and goal as they start the drive. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Irish. They continue to roll up the score. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get...
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. And the Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down upcoming after that completion. That's caught. It's Gay. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on fourth down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
That's the first down and more. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That game moves the ball to the 17, first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this